Всем привет. Ну что ж, ребят, наш путь продолжается, и нас ждет царство иллюзий. Во главе с призрачным вороном. Красота. А что здесь типа споришь, здесь все так красиво.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
Так и родились асы. Как обычно, изучаем все вокруг, только потом действуем.
It's a door. No, it's a bridge. No, it's not. Push it. Push it. Push it. Nothing will happen. Come on. Idiot. Come on. Push it. She did it. She did it. She did it.
Так, и как их активировать? Все-таки к самому символу добраться, да? Так, ну что ж. Там были алтаряне, а здесь нас ждет.
Illusion hides the path to Вальравн. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
Найти другой путь, ну как раз.
Look. Something was different. Change. Listen. She can't see.
Ну, отлично.
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
Да, что-то есть, чего-то нет. Странная вещь, иллюзии. Мы так привыкли в них жить, что воспринимаем их как та реальность, которая живет. Это же не совсем так.
Anyone never could close her eyes, however hard she tried, begged. differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
Так. Камня знаний нет. Правильно. Явились. Что, не понравилось? Блин, не тот. Не попал. Блин. Задолбали. Да чтоб тебя. Спокойно, отдыхай. Так, все закончено. Фух.
The Northman will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
Так вот как Сэна видит северян. Или духов северян. Сложный вопрос. Опять ложь. Нет руна.
Vальравn's power of illusion comes from ravens. Allowing the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, truth. Look how much it's changed. It's so different.
Так, левый. Проход наверх.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Vальравн.
Печать снята. Отлично.
Something's shifted. Something's happened. Shifted. Can you feel it?
Так. Ковестаний. Так. Надо будет, прежде чем идти дальше, если что, пробежать. Так.
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching.
Спокойно осматриваемся, не спеша. Нас это не подгоняет. Еще одни врата. Мужица. Такс.
Another gate. Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back. You have to open it. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen, don't.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Vальравн.
Which ravens? Can't you see them?
Опа, глаза.
Line up the ravens. Shh.
I hear something.
If you hear the soul of Vальравн, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
Listen, focus. Focus. Silence me.
Вальравн. Ты не тронешь пока тебя.
He's gone. He disappeared. Where'd he go? Where is he? Follow your foot.
Показывает путь. Какие милые глазки. Так.
Fight me.
Is she lost? Maybe the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
Но и не все так просто. Вряд ли обманщик будет в первой же комнате. Это не он, это иллюзия. Так.
She can get up now. She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. How can she get out? Must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Vальravn. Tricking her. Vальravn. How can she get out? Bait. It's him. Dark magic draws her closer.
Так.
It's not. He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
Магия, иллюзия. Хороший вопрос. Так. Все-таки где-то здесь должен быть конец надо. Как и там должно быть 4. Где его искать? Так, еще раз осмотреть там. Так. Так. Всякие двери оставил открытым. Так, это что-то может дать. Чё же, что задачка в этом?
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Да. Жесткая картина мира. Со стенами из бровей.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night.
Мамонт.
If only it were that simple.
Не так близко
The
к
worst
микрофону.
kind comes without warning. A deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Черт! Твою мать. Черт, первая смерть. слишком неожиданная, неудобная зона схватки. Я еще какого-то хрена, блин. Теряюсь в управлении. Ну, давайте идите сюда. А, блин. Их двое, твою дивизию. Вот фокус. Не тут.
End it. No, this is nearly the end. Don't give up.
Спокойно.
Behind you.
Да, блин, опять их двое.
It's nearly over. Finish it. Go.
О, твари. Боев становится все больше.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry, and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Кто нам пал? Диллиона.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Нет понимания, что меняется. Так, ну что ж. Слишком много знаков. Надо убрать лишнее.
This reminds her of somewhere.
The forest.
Where? Which forest? Forest in the wilds.
The wilds.
She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own.
Did she beat her darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead.
She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dilliona. She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dilliona. But it didn't work.
She thought her curse would affect him.
She thought the curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Druth helped her.
The ravens.
The ravens.
They've gone.
They've gone.
No.
Half of them have gone. They've gone.
Some are still there.
But where? Some are still there.
Vальравn's helping.
He's not helping.
It's a trick.
Quiet. Out in the wilds, in the cold winter woods,
Where have they gone?
she no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. But she remembered Dillion's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
И то, что стало ее частью.
Open it.
She has to.
Not from this side.
Слушайте голоса, шепотки внутреннего сознания. Что-то. Появился проход. всякий случай открыть, потому что пригодится. Ой-ой-ой. Картиночка нужна. Прям мечта. Стеночку поставить, стеночку убрать. Замечательно. Так, осталось только половина символа, да? По факту должен остаться один. Камень знаний. Отлично.
The Northmen say that Odin is always in search of knowledge and wisdom and magic. There was a very wise being named Mimir, who guarded the waters of wisdom which flow from the roots of the world tree. Odin wished to drink from this spring, but he had to pay a price. So he gouged out his own eye as offering to Mimir. He drank from the well and traded one way of seeing for another.
Менял способ зрения с одного на другой, чтобы видеть больше. Поставить мир. Возможно, в этом есть своя правда.
The ravens. They will go. No.
There's still three. There's three.
There's three.
Where have they gone?
They gone.
She did it. What does it mean?
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. And the gloom, the smallest hints of shape, sound, thought, grew in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
Отлично.
Broken. The gate is open. Open. She did it.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillион before her time comes?
Хороший вопрос. Будет тьма или сила? Увидите. Опять арена.
Overcome Valravn's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Все. Надо на кого полагаться. Просто развернуться так просто. Или нет? Так. Проход. Второй.
Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast that was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to Hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth. The man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Менять мир, менять. Картинки не сложатся, блин. Посреди камень знаний, где... Спокойно, аккуратно. Не падаем. Тихо, 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 тихо. Сильно не надо. Аккуратно. Так.
The gate is open. Open.
This darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me.
Черт.
I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we?
Хороший вопрос.
I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
I see you! I see you now! You led me to the wilds! You trapped me there!
Спокойно. Спокойно.
He's gone! How many of them? Find strong. Come this far.
Спокойно. Что, не нравится парирование? Да. Опять он начинает призывать.
She's going to lose.
Спокойно. Да, задолбали, ну. фокус сбивает.
The mirror. The mirror. Focus is coming back.
You're strong.
Ну давай, давай. Черт опять. Спокойно. Не ори, тварюга. Не понравилось, да?
The mirror.
The mirror focus is built.
She needs to focus.
You can do this. Focus.
Да умришь ты уже, иллюзорная тварь.
Slow. She's so weak, they can see you're weak.
The mirror. Focus is growing. It's coming back.
Спокойно. Отлично.
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
The mark of Vальравн, one of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it?
Несправедливо.
In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
Так, если это уже идет путь к выходу, надо осмотреться и найти последнюю печать. Точнее, камень знаний, блин. Периодически очень некультурно запрятаны. Очень сильно запрятаны. Не найти. Так. Здесь мы были и сражались. Это я помню. Да, правда прочитано. Мне главное все-таки прочитать одну руну, ставшую все руны. Это так или иначе мне поможет явно в конце. Либо что-то откроет. Все возможно. Такс. Вот так. Я могу упустить. Так. Ладно, ребят, чтобы не затягивать, я сейчас поищу и вернусь. Так что пауза на пару секунд, и я вернусь уже возле камня. Так, камень начал искать, пошли опять сюжетные разговоры. Пришлось пока вернуться. Ну, все равно надо все здесь изучить. Так. Так, здесь мы были. Значит, нам пока сюда. Так, попробуем еще раз завершить круг. Уже без противников и без проблем. Так.
She would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And there she saw them. Elusive. Shifting faces. After a while she could see the faces everywhere. In the trees. The mountains. Caves.
Такс.
I wonder, can you see the faces too? They're there, if you look for them.
Вот и лицо.
Senua, you have the sight. Mother, just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful.
Так. Это самое начало.
The darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over her. She misses her so much.
Так. Здесь камень был. Сел ныряй. Да, не подскажешь. Здесь направо надо было. Через бой мы здесь проходили. Так. Трудно исследовано. Так. Так, больше никаких просто нету. Так. Так, это мы возвращаемся в большую локацию. Так. Здесь мы точно подобрали. Так. 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 И все-таки я пока нажму паузу, потому что вроде диалоги закончились, и у нас есть возможность это сделать. Так. Сейчас. Ну, что я могу сказать, ребят? Потеряно полчаса времени. Я на него все это время смотрел. Ну, это вот... Бывает только в моменты стрима, когда ты 3 раза просматриваешь, чтобы понять, что и где.
The Northmen say that Odin has two ravens. Their names are Thought and Memory, and each day he sends them out to fly all across the world. Upon their return, they perch on his shoulders and tell him everything they have seen and heard. In this way, he learns of things far and wide, and for this reason, he is called the Raven God. Senua, like Odin, you must seek wisdom through thought and memory, if you are to succeed in your quest.
Так, есть. Да, потратить полчаса, бегает 2 раза в локацию, чтобы аж на 3-й раз найти. Ну, к счастью, большая часть этого не попала сюда. В запись. Что честно, Это был бы трэш. Он записывает только то, как я здесь блуждаю в поисках одного несчастного камешка, который я, блин, видел несколько раз, но не обратил на него внимания. Это же надо было так влипнуть. Почему-то так всегда. Когда ты что-то ищешь, ты последний ищешь дольше всего. Хотя, ну, блин, могло попасться где-то в середине. Ты просто на него не обращаешь в какой-то момент внимания. Вот и все, и влипаешь. Так, с маминым лицом мы пообщались второй раз. С ее даром видеть лица. Ну, видеть лица там, где их нет, это общий дар, на самом деле. Просто не все воспринимают это настолько буквально. Иногда такая штука, как мозг, начинает дорисовывать всякую бурду. Создавая лица там, где их нет, иллюзий. Присутствует там, где их быть не может. Что там сказать? Так или иначе, иллюзии можно побеждать. И нужно. Это бывает неприятно, но необходимо. Так. Ну, стена, конечно, медленно перегорает периодически.
With the mark of Vальравн and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the river of knives to Helheim.
Два камня на что следующей локации.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it.
Это ж ее тьма. Где же мост?
So dark. It's dark. The darkness. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell.
Truth? Anyone?
Хороший вопрос, кто
There
здесь?
is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Северяне. Что-то мне это не нравится, уже картинка даже издалека.
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
Голос звучит громко.
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
Син, очнись. Это всего лишь память.
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death. And you wanted to surrender. Abandoned into faithlessness with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Так, спокойно. Мост лезвий. Мечей. Клинков. Какое призвание? Призвание для девушки быть воином не самое приятное все-таки. Ах ты ж чёрт. Рогатый. Спокойно, душа. Спокойно. Так. Здесь должно быть где-то 2 камня, по идее, на восток. Или дальше.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another change.
Ну ты ж, блин.
It's not over. It's not over.
Спокойствие. Черт, сколько моменты. Ах!
Quickly get up. She can still do it.
Есть. Живой. Отлично. Так.
Finished.
Черт, сзади, скотины. Любители атаковать бедную девушку вдвоем.
Finish this. He's gone. She will die.
Да, блин, это теперь трое.
Go! Fight again. Spill their blood. Take him down. Take him down. Get down. Get out of the way.
Драу. Так, спокойно. Не спешим, осматриваемся. Корешек.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Так. Лестница, которой не было, да? Были лишь обломки. Правильно. Она не могла выбить, да. Томас. Это пропас. Так что это получается, нет? Ну, вот же. И брови не понимаю, так. Да, поймал. Осталось 2 символа. Где-то здесь висит. Поймал. Да. Двери пусть будут открыты, пригодятся. Так. А, вот и второй символ.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Лицо угрожающее темно. если здесь пройтись. Туда мы выйдем. Даже интересно. Потому что здесь такой поворот недаром. Чую я, что здесь, возможно, что-то есть. Лицо матери опять. Нет, друг. Не, все-таки мама.
Your father does not hate me. He just fears the souls in the underworld. He cannot see that they are already afraid. But I am their healer, and I must answer their cries for help, even if it displeases him.
Даже если. Мост, ведущий в Хель. Хель. Ну что ж. Отправимся туда. Мост разрушен.
The gate is opening.
Встретить Хелу.
It's coming.
That song again. It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry.
I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Чем сражаться с Хелой? Сколько мечей в
Stormy seas and lost souls.
She's dreamt of this before.
They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye.
But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us?
Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your soul.
Come on.
Не надо. Все равно держись. Это больно.
Why go on? When you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined. Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question?
Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
Привела себя в чувство. Возлюбленный, да.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind.
Yes, no, he's here.
It's in your
It's
mind.
him, it's real. It's happening.
Go towards it.
Черт. Рука же до локтя черная. Не надо было тогда поебать, надо было осторожнее сражаться.
There it is. You're imagining things. It's Dillon. He's gone and you would stop.
Slow. How could you?
Keep going.
How could you?
Keep going. Ignore the pain.
I told you it was to trick you.
Where are you going?
See?
There's nothing to follow.
Come on.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
Опять Диллиона. Спокойно, выдыхай. Все, ну выдохни. Все хорошо. Ты еще жива. Тьма еще не коснулась твоей головы. Если придется начинать сначала, будет полный трэш. По лицу. Опять мама.
Senua. There will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home, and it does not ask you to swim against it.
It's already disappeared.
Nothing lives here, not even you.
Yes.
It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind. There he was. The lone figure of a boy. Swordplay under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing. And the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt
You can see him.
a ray of hope.
To keep doing it, because keep going. He's there.
Осмотреться. Там он поднял наверх. Блин, ну ты куда? Лучше. Здесь не пройти. Знание. Отлично.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Какие все-таки были добрые сказания все время. Ради меча убить собственного родственника. Черт, сюда не надо, я понял. Голоса, голоса, голосочки. Кровавые отпечатки. Можно попросить, что здесь. Это просто как-то будет, блин. Как я его не увидел с того ракурса. Так мы воздействуем мои тормозы. Ради безвещанно заставят сражаться. Ну это отправьте обратно. Нет, правильно, дошло.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Так, кажется, я где-то еще видел. Ну-ка. Да, я вспомнил. В каждой главе они выглядят по-своему, поэтому теряешься иногда.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Намного сил, теряешься в попытке их не потерять.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him,
perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Так, дерево туда. Мы пойдем. Отлично. Сюда.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
Какая прелестная иногда мифология у фейрян была. Так. Ну, досматриваться. Так.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Do you really? You want to?
Ярко, ярко, ярко. О.
Where is she going?
Красиво.
What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss?
If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
Диллион. Не следа от шрама. Да. Видеть мир чужими глазами, наверное,
What's your name?
самое приятное.
Senua,
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillon. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all. Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillon? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Can you see him?
You want to believe it,
Is
but
he
he's not
there?
real.
Is he there?
You're alone in these mountains.
Is that Dillon?
Nothing lives here.
You won't survive.
You met him by the tree.
She met him by the tree.
Maybe it's a sign, the tree.
What's he trying to tell you?
He's waiting for you by the tree.
Ну, тогда скажем так. И здесь я знаю ничего. А вот и там есть. Отлично.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
Если она не сможет отомстить, вряд ли у нее будут силы или желание биться дальше. Хотя мстит ли она или просто что-то задобренного пока, можно сказать. Шепотки мешают.
And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye. The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces. Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his. He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named Gram.
Но чье имя Грама? Лучше пометок нету. Тут интерес не мешает. Историю мы собираем по частям. Так. Лица, ну. Стена.
Take it. A sword. Take it. Dilllion left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it.
Спокойно. Спокойно, Сина. Испытание.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gram. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gram by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard.
Go to the shards.
What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal moonstones.
It's in front of you.
Так, зайдем в первый камень и здесь и притормозим.
Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place.
Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong.
Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Dead in the air. You can feel it.
Ну что ж, ребят,
Turn back.
здесь на одном из испытаний для Клинка мы остановимся. И в следующий раз будем исследовать уже их. А пока всем спасибо и удачи.